Okay, so we jumped into this. It's 1-1. So that's good to see. Jumped into it before, you know, all the action is over. Okay. Melloh is gonna Pyroblast. He's looking for the Pyroblast finish. I know that's what he's looking for. He sees it in his hand. He sees he's got 10 mana. That's what he wants to do. I don't blame him. The Pyroblast finish is always pretty hilarious when you know, hit him with the Cabalist Tome to Pyroblast. I don't think he main decked it, but maybe he did. I do not know. And there's a Reno Jackson. So he just Reno'd from like 12 health. So now Melloh is pretty cooked. Pretty cooked. That's a Reno Mage hitting the Reno Jackson when he needs it. Cabalist Tome into what? Another Tome, a Firelands Portal, and an Intellect. That's a pretty good Tome. This is interesting. So we got a Reno Mage versus a standard Tempo Mage. The Reno Mage just Reno'd for a giant heal. The Reno Mage has all of his options in hand, and he still has the coin. So, I don't know. I really do not. I really do not know how this game is going to work out. That Flame Strike is going to get a bunch of value here. We'll see what happens. Flame Strike, Ping, Babbling Book. Well, he should have booked first, but it didn't really matter because you were playing Flame Strike anyway. You're already committed on the turn, but it's fine.
I want to cast a spell.
Another Arcane Explosion, eh? Ooh, there's the
Elise.
Elise. Intellect. Try and look for the monkey.
I wonder if you slam Windrunner.
I don't think so.
You've got so many cards in hand. You have 7 cards in hand. You don't want to overdraw, so you can't play a Cabal Tome. You could
Cabal Tome.
You could, but
because you could get rid of the you could just Cabalist Tome, coin Cult Sorcerer. You can get rid of the coin, you know.
Sure.
Ooh, Intellect. I mean, missiles is all right too. That's fine.
Screw that book. You didn't need it.
See what happens. Melloh's hand is kind of dead, but at the same time, he just doesn't have like all the burn anymore. He used. Oh wow!
Well, he
gets
get it.
Nexus Champ Sarad, but I wonder if he's gonna. Okay, so he's at 8 cards, so he can ping safely and not overdraw. Okay, fair enough. Wow, Shadow Word Death. That's like, oh, that's such a high value card to get. You can get such great value out of that, especially if it's a Reno Mage and he's running something like, you know, high end like Ronin or Medivh, something like that. He's probably running Medivh, honestly. Ooh, there's his Ice Block. Okay, so the Reno Mage didn't even play the block yet, so that's good for the Reno Mage because it's gonna be really hard for this Tempo Mage to actually like complete the kill. Because the Reno Mage is at 26, and the Tempo Mage has no burn in hand. He just has Yogg and a Pyroblast in terms of, like, burn damage.
Yeah, actual
consistent Yogg
burn.
Is technically damage, but...
there's a Fireball, you know?
Fireball's good, but...
Thaurissian would be kind of useful here. You got enough cards that are at
yeah, he's probably going to...
Or over 5, rather.
I don't know if he wants the Thaurissian, though, because the Spellbreaker just trades really evenly. Why is he...
What? Oh no, he's
no, I know, but he's fireballing face. I don't know about the fireball face.
Yogg?
I mean, I guess you want to clear your hand for 2 tomes. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like at the same time, that's a fireball that you could have for some, you know, threat that he's going to play out here, and now you just don't have that fireball, which probably could be used for something a lot more useful than just hitting his head for 6, but you know. You do have to empty your hand for Tome. You do have to empty your hand for Tome. You don't really want to give up the Fireball, but I can see it being correct in the situation.
He played Counterspell. That's what he played.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it. I was too busy sneezing.
There's another Fireball. I think you should Emperor the Tomes.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I mean, you can kind of wave it in his face, but that still hurts you pretty bad.
Oh man, that's his second Firelands portal he's gotten off Tome. Jesus, his Tomes have been really good. It's like this is the sad part about the Reno Mage when you like get the Reno Jackson off for the big heal against the aggro deck, but then you have like no way to actually kill them.
Yep.
You're just sitting there with a bunch of reactive cards in hand, and you don't have any, proactive ways to win the game.
There's Thaurissian.
Thaurissian's good.
Thaurissian or Thaurissian? Thaurissan?
Thaurissian, yeah.
Thaurissian.
There's no
Well,
extra IA.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it is Thaurissian.
I just suck at pronouncing things.
This Firelands Portal is going to get pretty sick value here. Firelands Portal, Forgotten Flame. Oh, you could Firelands Portal the Emperor and then Thalnos Forbidden Flame for 2 on the Acolyte. I think that's definitely the best play here.
That's a pretty good play.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good play. What we're telling you, Melloh, is that's what you want to do.
It's probably the correct play. What does he do? He just pinged. Okay. Interesting.
He's allowing...
He's trying to... Oh, he's gonna try and overdraw him. Okay. But then he fireballs face. Like, what are you doing, bud? You can't just keep fireballing face.
He's got
He's trying to set up the Pyroblast lethal, but, like, if this guy ever just plays his Ice Block, like...
You're done.
Yeah, you lose. Try popping him at 10 with Ice Block. See what it does for you. Alright, so I think you should play your map first. Or unless you have Cthulhu in the deck, you could play the Cult Sorcerer first so it adds to your Cthulhu, but I don't think he's actually playing Cthulhu. He's going to go for the kill plan, set up Ice Block, hopefully. Hopefully he sets up Ice Block. I would hate to see the Reno Mage player lose because he decided not to set up his block.
Picks up a Flame
He
Strike.
didn't. Why wouldn't you coin the block there? That seems so bad.
Oh, and he gets Sorcerer Apprentice. Oh man, that's a little.
Oh man, this is so good for who is it? For Melloh. Like, the Reno Mage has no way to close the game in his hand. Like, as much as he just threw 14 damage at his head, like.
That was the only 14
Yeah,
damage
he's got nothing left. Like, it's a Reno Mage. Unless he's got a random-ass Pyroblast in the deck, I don't really agree with that play, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Firelands Portal, do it. You won't. You won't.
No, he'll do it to the face. You watch.
Oh my god, he would get so cucked if he went face with this Firelands Portal. Please don't do it. Please don't Firelands Portal face. You're going to get really, really, really screwed by Ice Block. Ice Block's going to really screw that Pyroblast lethal you've been working on for the past, like, 50 turns. That's alright. 3-6 is okay. That's fine. Oh, the Reno Mage draws the Golden Monkey! He can set up Ice Block! And get the coin. No, 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 no! Don't you dare play that monkey first! Do not! You have to set up this Ice Block. Do you realize you are dead? If you do not... No! Oh my god! The throws, dude! Why wouldn't you set up Ice Block? What's the point? Barnes high roll? Barnes high roll to save him. Nope. God, why wouldn't you set up the Ice Block? I'm just... I'm like... Why? Why not set up the Ice Block? Now you can die to things. You can die to a Yogg into Pyroblast now. Yogg Saran, what up? Play it. Here we go. Esports. Here we go. Well, he didn't cast Astral Communion because that Forbidden Flame is still green. Healing Touch, the wrong thing. Wisp is good. Inner Rage, bad. Noble Sack, good. Mind Games. Oh my god! That's a gross Mind Games. Then he Mind Visions into the flippin' Ragnaros? What does he charge? Oh, he charges the Hound, not the Yogg. That would have been crazy. Lock and Load.
Does Lock and Load give him cards?
If it casts Hunter spells.
Yeah, but he hasn't cast any spells.
Not any Hunter spells. No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
it only
okay,
casts if you do Hunter spells. Another Mind Games? Another Sagoth! Holy shit!
What?
Oh my god! I'm like, Melloh's right over there. I can look at him while it's happening. This is pretty hilarious, honestly. Jesus, Yogg! Yogg, you so scary. So scary, Yogg. Oh, you know what's gonna be funny though? How this game is gonna end poorly for Melloh? He's gonna ping his face and then play Ragnaros, and Ragnaros is gonna win the 1 in 5.
No,
Yeah.
no.
This is how this happens. This is how this happens.
No.
You ping face and play Ragnaros. That's the only play. Or you play Yogg. That's your only options. He's gonna play Yogg. He's not gonna go for the 1 in 5 lethal. Let's see what happens. Let's see how good his Yogg is. Divine Spirit. That's the right one. That's the right one to play it on. Wisdom, it does nothing. Siphon, that's big. Oh, and he hits the Yogg. Redemption, Mortal Strike. Right one. Oh, he played Corrupted Sphere. That's crazy. He actually has that in his Reno Mage list.
If it actually kills Melloh, I'm gonna be a little.
He's healing though, and he set up a Noble Sack. Oh my God, Melloh doesn't have lethal. Melloh does not have lethal now because of that Noble Sack. Oh wait, no, he does. The Pyroblast.
Yeah,
oh
he's
God,
got
I totally
Pyroblast.
forgot about the Pyroblast in hand. Does he have Ice Block up? No, that mage doesn't have Ice Block up. Yeah, no, the mage does not have Ice Block up.
The mage never played it. That's why.
Yeah, he never played it from his hand, right?
Yeah, he
yeah,
never
he's dead.
played
No,
it.
yeah, the mage never played Ice Block from hand, dude.
Yeah, Colin was screaming about it earlier.
Yeah, he literally
he
denied it. He had the Ice Block in hand when he had the monkey, and he chose to play the monkey first, taking out. Melloh has Ice Block. I don't think he did.
No, Yogg.
No, Melloh did not have Ice Block.
Yogg didn't put that on him.
Yogg did not put up Ice Block for Melloh. Yogg put up like what was it? Oh my God, it was 2 secrets.
It gave him a paladin.
Yeah,
one.
it gave him Noble Sack, I think, right?
Yeah. No, it gave him redemption.
Oh, Redemption, that was it.
Melloh's just like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Did he really? I mean, we can go back in the VODs, but I guess. I mean, it didn't matter, though. Like, the game was over.
Ace, we'll take your word for it.
I mean,
We're
sure,
too busy
yeah.
screaming
I
at
mean,
esports.
it's also just because, like, the way the screen is set up for me, like, I can't see the top of the portrait's head, so I don't know what secrets are up when they get played like that. When Yogg goes too fast, I can't actually see the secrets that get played. If he had it up, it didn't matter, though. Like, the game was over. I mean, the Reno Mage had no way to ever finish the game. And he passed up his chance of playing Ice Block to deny Melloh's lethal, but he didn't play it.
At any rate, we now have ourselves a mage versus
mage.
druid, and here comes the wild growth on turn 2, because what else do you expect?
Yeah, but that wild growth isn't as great when you got 2 innervates and nothing to play. I don't think Malagos Druid is going to win if it doesn't top deck Nourish. You could go for an Arcane Giant right now. You could go for the Arcane Giant right now. He chooses not to. You could just, double innervate a Giant. Guess he's not going to do that. It doesn't really make sense, but at the same time, it's a Reno deck, and a Reno deck isn't going to ever have an answer to an 8/8 on turn 3. So there's the argument that your 8/8 puts in like 24 damage and you just win the game. But we'll see. Oh, Raven Idol is a really good draw here.
Yep.
He needs to find Nourish. Needs to Raven Idol into a Nourish.
What you got? What
Please
you got?
Raven Idol into a Nourish. Nope. Swipe's probably the best pick here. I guess you could argue for the Roots just to put out the 2 1/1s, but it's probably Swipe. Or Wild Growth, I guess.
You're playing Swipe against a mage. You're not going up against a Flood. You're not going up against tokens. You're going up against spells and spell buffers. We're going to go with Wild Growth because we are looking for whenever we get a top deck, we'll be able to play it. Eh?
Okay. I mean,
I'm trying to get in Melloh's head. It's something that's very hard for me to do.
The Druid's hand is just really bad. Like, I mean, you had the Wild Growth on too, and you had another Wild Growth from Idol, but you just have nothing to play. Like, look at his hand. It's 2 Innervates, a Moonfire, and an Arcane Giant. He needs, like, Malagos off the top right here. Another Wild Growth is not going to do it. I'd be really surprised to see him play this Wild Growth because you probably have to cycle it, like, 3 turns from now. You can't, like, play it out here. Yeah, so he's going to go with the Giant play. The Reno Mage doesn't technically have an answer in hand, so it's good, but at the same time, he can just freeze it with the Water Ellie if he needs to.
Yep.
And he can freeze it and coin Thaurissian, which I think is the play.
That's a pretty scary play, if I say so myself.
Yeah, it's pretty scary with Thaurissian when you can't actually kill it.
Especially with an Innervate, a Moonfire, and a Wild Growth.
Yeah. Scary hand from the Reno Mage here. If he puts out this Thaurissian like he should.
There we go.
Oh, he's going to coin Sylve, really.
I have no time.
I mean, I guess...
Wait, he did?
It's fine. I mean,
Yeah,
it puts up a threat. It makes him deal with it. If he doesn't do... Oh, there's the
Okay,
nourish.
okay.
There's the nourish. Took him a while, but he found
And
it.
he threw away his
Yeah, he did
giant.
it was getting stolen no matter what. There's nothing he could do to prevent it. I guess you could get the 8 damage in, but he gets rewarded technically.
Oh, he gets rewarded with Wrath. Very nice.
He drew the Wrath, so...
Well played. Well played.
He could have drawn a lot of things, though. That Wrath wasn't the only thing. If he drew Roots with the Thalnos, it would have worked, too. But now there's Emperor on an empty board, and that's really scary for any player. Emperor, empty board, with a bunch of Cycle in hand and Ethereal Conjurer to develop. Ooh! Fandral, Thalnos, Wrath for 5. That's really good.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that keeps him in the game, honestly. If that Thaurissian would have lived, I don't know if he would have ever won.
Got an Azure Drake off the draw.
It's good for next turn.
Doomsayer.
Yep, it's a Reno Mage.
It's-
He's got a load of things.
He's got a load of things, but I'm just trying to think of what his play here would be. You know, are you going to look for a spell? Are you going to just hold the board down?
I think it's probably Arcane Intellect, and then Forbidden Flame, the Fandral, for 5.
For 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the cleanest way to remove Fandral. You don't actually have a removal spell in hand, so using the Forbidden Flame for tempo here is pretty good. Gets rid of the Fandral. You can trade into the Thalnos with your Water Ellie so that he doesn't have any more spell damage. Seems pretty good. Honestly, I just don't see a way the Reno Mage player ever loses outside of a crazy Yogg. The Reno Mage is in just such a dominating position here. He's got, he's 4 cards up on Melloh. He's about to remove his Fandral.
Time runs out on me.
What's he doing? Is he going to Corrupted Seer? Is that the play? I don't really like that, but okay. Malagos is a good find.
And
he plays the Doomsayer anyway. Interesting. Choosing to just let your opponent draw cards and not have to deal with your board? I don't know.
Because you're
I wouldn't have liked
you're
to see
throwing
that.
away 2 minions that are low on health, but still push 5 damage if they're left
Yeah,
alone.
exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. You want to keep your minions as much as you can. You don't want to just give them up. You want to make the Druid deal with them. When you do it like this, wow, he runs Archthief Rafam in his Reno Mage. That's crazy to me.
Fireball,
Ooh.
Blizzard, or Pyro.
It's probably Fireball. Pyro's too clunky. Fireball kills everything. Yep. Intellect. What do we find? Play the block. Hopefully he plays the block and doesn't ping here. Please set up the block. Thank you. Okay. Nice. So you got the block set up. That's a good draw. But at the same time, he needs to find other things to activate this Malagos. He needs to find a Thaurissian or a Roots so he can actually go ham and try and kill him. This play is probably just double Drake, Moonfire up for 3. I don't see a lot of better plays. You can swipe too. I kind of like developing the second Azure Drake, but at the same time, it's okay to swipe here. It's not that big a deal. Okay.
9.
I wonder if we're going to see Archthief Rafam come down here.
It would be on tempo.
It would be the play for 9 mana.
We're going to go for the draw. Azure Drake
He's going to probably Forbidden Flame this Azure Drake. Forbidden Flame is just good here.
is perfect.
Gotta do it. You could even play the Ooze because you have spell damage. Okay. I do wonder what he's holding the Ooze in hand for. It is a druid, so he doesn't have any weapons. Or even any way to get weapons.
He may just not have counted the mana that you could have played the Ooze and the spell damage would have allowed your Forbidden Flame
Yeah,
to
there's always that
wipe.
that argument that he just didn't count it up. But well, there's Yogg-Saron. There's Melloh's win condition here. When a mage has ice block, you can't really OTK him with the Malagos. You can't hit him from like 20 with the Roots Moonfire because he does have block up. But Yogg can cast Flare and ruin the Reno Mage's day.
Can.
Blizzard's just so good here, though. The spell damage from Drake is so relevant. So I'm of the court where Melloh should... No. Oh.
Why? Why?
Auctioneer, Innervate, Moonglade Portal.
Oh.
Draw 2.
Yep.
Really good.
Yeah.
Chose not to do it. Pretty bad.
Chose not to do it. May have just reacted as opposed to thinking.
I think that's exactly what happened. He saw the Moonglade Portal off the top. He's like, oh, sweet, let me play this. But, like, if you would have counted up your mana, you could have realized you could have drawn 2 cards, got closer to your living roots, and since you'd have double Moonfire in hand, it just makes sense to try and draw as much as you can to hopefully get to your combo. But
Yeah, he didn't.
he did not.
It is the pressure of the tournament, and shit happens, and we're all friends here, kind of,
I
sort
know. Sometimes you just don't see the play. It's okay. I mean, Malagos Druid is probably the hardest deck to play in the entire game right now. The hardest deck to play perfectly. Like,
Okay.
like you can play Malagos Druid wrong, and, you know, it won't really matter a lot of the time because, you know, your Malagos is just going to kill people. But there are plays like that, like where you Moonglade Portaled first there, which was just wrong. You should have Auctioneered, Innervated to draw the extra cards, which is really relevant in a combo deck. But at the same time, this position is still not really that bad for the Malagos player. Like,
Do you just dump the damage from Malagos right now and then play Yogg next
he's
turn?
one off popping him.
Well, yeah, but you play your cards now, and then next turn Yogg Saron kills him.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, that's how you want it to work out, but we'll see how that happens. He's just afraid. He's afraid of going all in again because he doesn't want to get Reno'd. Right, yeah. It's a Reno deck. That's what he's afraid of. He knows that secret's Ice Block. Okay, so he's going to make the play to just go in on the damage, which is definitely correct. You probably even Innervate the hero power to set him to 1, and you just hope he doesn't have Reno Jackson, you know? Got like four people crowded around him while they're playing. This is pretty funny.
Oh, four
Yeah.
people behind Melloh?
Yeah, they're just like watching him play. That's
Sure.
funny.
Well, no, he's the. I believe he's the last game in the round.
Oh, yeah, the last round
Yep.
of the Swiss. Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Because we're only on round 2
Yeah,
out of 5.
it's 10. Yeah, I know. We gotta play faster.
We're working on it. In the meantime, we've got 10 mana, 2 health, no Reno.
He has the Polymorph for the Malagos, though, which is really good.
Yep, that's helpful.
He needs to just draw as much as possible, though. I kind of would have liked pinging your Acolyte, honestly, to get further to Reno. Like, I mean, I get the play of doing that, but you also could have just
Oh,
cleared
he
it
didn't
with
get
Frost.
Reno. Damn.
He still has another draw for it. He's got another draw. Because even if Melloh pops him, which he can, because he didn't Innervate the hero power,
Yep.
that's what I was saying. Like, when you Innervate the hero power there, it sets up, you know, a block pop.
All right, we've got Auctioneer into Raven Idol, which is going to be helpful.
Find a
Pulling
block
out-
pop. He does find a block pop. Finds the claw for the block pop. That's good. Denies the Reno Mage for an extra. Ooh, Innervate Swipe is pretty good too. Clearing the Azure Drake. Not letting him have any minions on board. So now he's got a draw for Reno here. He needs to just find Reno.
He needs, yeah.
Needs to find
He needs
Reno.
to find Reno yesterday.
He's still not even dead though, technically. He's still at 2 health. Like, he's not dead to a hero power. All right, that Pharaoh Rage.
Oh yeah, because he did it. He did
Yeah.
it backwards.
Yeah.
He didn't drop him to 1 health and then popped him.
Well, he couldn't drop him. Oh, that's the game, folks. Reno Jackson off the top. Holy shit.
What's Melloh doing? I can't see him.
I can't see him either, but I assume he's probably pretty sad.
Oh man.
People are blocking the way, but
Yeah.
oh man, yeah.
Out
now he's
of
out of cards.
cards.
Yeah, now you got a Yogg, baby.
Oh man.
Yogg. Let's see what happens. All right, so he casted Innervate because he can hero power. That's scary. Blessed Champion on a Reno. Oh, Moonglade Portal. Where's it go? Oh,
Back
his
to
face.
face.
That's the one you wanted. That's a low roll. Really low roll.
Fan of Knives, draw a card.
That's really bad. Oh, is the Arcane Giant free? It is. The Arcane Giant is free.
Oh, but he can't play
Oh,
it.
does he get the taunt on one of his minions? This is huge. Oh, no. Oh, no. Things are looking a little scary. Oh,
No!
the communion.
Oh no, God.
Mellow's out of cards. That's the game, folks. That's what happens when the Reno Mage top decks Reno Jackson after his block got popped. Oh, God. Yogg wins the brawl. Classic. Headcrack doesn't trigger. Yeah, he concedes. Okay. There
Oh,
we go.
man.
So now we're at 2-2. Gotta keep going in this series. We're not done yet.
Oh my God. Oh, and Yogg is still going on the top screen. That's even better. This is amazing. Rather than a full-on Hearthstone competition, we're simply drawn into a battle of stamina.
Yeah, honestly. These matches are all going like 5 games. That's really rare, too. Usually we have a lot of 3-0s here. Like, you know, things go pretty quick, honestly, but I guess sometimes
All
it
right, got the
happens.
Druid mirror.
So it looks like one of them is playing Power of the Wild and like the token version, and the other one's playing the full Malagos with Auctioneer, looking for, you know, your combo to draw. Oh, looks like we got a Beast Druid here. Yeah, so he's going to make the Roots play on 1. He's going to force Melloh to coin out a Hero Power if he wants to kill him. Oh, he top decked Saber. I couldn't even see it because he played it so quick. That's good. That's really good. Keeps it board. Puts Melloh on the back foot. Makes some Hero Power on 2. Finley's a pretty good draw here. Because he can Finley Power the Wild for +3/+3 at total, which is good. Yeah, you Finley, look for Steady Shot or Life Tap. One of the two. He's got Steady Shot. That's definitely the pick. Lesser Heal and Reinforce are not going to do it. I know you can't see it on stream, but I can see it. It's okay. He should probably pick Steady Shot here. You want to kill the other Druid player. You do not want to give him time. And he makes the play of picking Steady Shot. And he chooses the Steady Shot over Power of the Wild. I kind of think that's a little questionable. I would have liked to see the Power of the Wild there because it pushes 2 damage. It keeps your 1/1 resilient. So Melloh's going to Roots the 3/2 Hero Power. And this is why I said I like the Power of the Wild, because it denies stuff like this, you know? It keeps his board resilient against simple removal spells that the Druid most likely has at this point. He finds a 4-drop, so that's good. I wonder if he's going to value the Hero Power.
Ah, yes, Savage Combatant. Really, really, really good card. Really, really, really ticks me off.
It is a good card. It's pretty scary, too. I wonder how Mellow's going to choose to deal with it. You should probably just Feral Rage, but you really want the Feral Rage for armor in this matchup.
Well, what you want and what you have to do given the situation don't always pan out.
Well, yeah, but he could have Wrath Moonfired there and been just fine, not taking any damage. Kept the 8 armor. You should just play this Tiger. Oh, that's really... Ooh. I don't like that. Now you just lost the game. Because now you let him Fandral. Fandral Coin Wrath. Really good here. Yep. Fandral Coin Wrath. Definitely the play. Yep. That's just really strong. It's just really strong. Wrath for 4. Fandral's on board. Makes him respect it. Oh, is he going to innervate the idol? He is going to innervate the idol.
Why not?
I like it. It's a good play. Hopefully you can draw a 1-mana card like Roots. Roots would be good. Ooh. That's a tough pick. All those are okay. Keeper of the Grove's probably the best one just because it has utility in terms of silence and the 2 damage, you know. Darkbane's not horrible. It's still just a spider tank. But I'd probably take the Keeper, honestly. Keeper is now a 2/2/2, not a 2/4. Used to be a 2/4, which was pretty broken. Oh, that Moonglade portal draw, though. Woo! That is hot. That keeps him in the game. Ooh, but the Beast Druid picks up Curator for 7?
Yeah, but what's he going to play on turn 6? He missed his chance to play Tiger and to Mark of Usarge it up. You know, he could Druid of the Claw, and actually he could Druid of the Claw and remove Fandral.
I would remove Fandral. I would definitely remove Fandral. Fandral is literally how you lose every game, by leaving it up. There's always a punish. The Druid player always has the punish. Yeah, there you go. He cleans it up.
Now we've got the very, very timely Moonglade portal.
Oh yeah, you Moonglade portal.
No, hang on a second. Let me say
time.
that again. Now we
You could
have...
Emperor's fine too. Emperor is fine too.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's definitely fine.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine. Because you reduce the Malagos, you reduce Nourish, you reduce the portal. You set up for way better plays on the next turn.
Seven mana Curator.
Yep, that's the play. Turn 7, Curator. Oh wow, Melloh has another. Melloh picks up another Moonglade portal.
Well, he had them in his deck. He...
No, I know. I'm saying he picked it up. Like I'm saying, he got his second.
Oh, he
one.
drew one.
Yeah, he drew his second.
Damn.
Oh, are we gonna hero power Moonglade portal?
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely the play.
And Thaurissian lives to see another day. Ridiculous. Powered by Raven Idol. Oh, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah, Thaurissian ever living is usually pretty crazy.
This momentary pause in commentating has been brought to you by Sarpino's. Both commentators are chowing down on Sarpino's pizza. Sarpino's pizza. It's pretty good when you're hungry.
So yeah, because he used Finley and got rid of his hero power, he can't actually clean up the 5-1, which really sucks for him. Because it's just a 5-1, and it's annoying. And it does 5 damage every turn. So we're going to Nourish Moonglade Portal here. Definitely. That's the play. Go for it, buddy. Oh yeah, whip it out, buddy. Whip the Nourish out. Start drawing the cards. Start drawing the cards. Draw the cards.
What are you waiting for?
Come on, buddy. We got 3 more rounds of Swiss. We gotta get going. Portal your face. Hopefully find a good 6-drop.
Oh my god!
Completes the
What the
circle.
fuck?
He completes the cycle.
What the fuck? And Melloh dabs in honor.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? Alright, Azure Drake comes down. We've got ourselves a Menagerie Warden coming up, which is really cool, except that doesn't have a Stranglethorn Tiger on board yet.
No. As you can
3
see,
turns too late.
Well, yeah, he chose to pass up playing the Tiger like 3 times in a row. He could have played it and like won the game because the Fandral Wrath wouldn't have been able to target it, but he chose not to, and he chose to play the Power of the Wild Mark. And
Weapon, we're not making fun of you. We're just simply letting you know that this game could have ended a couple turns ago.
Maybe not a couple turns ago, but you definitely could have been in a way better position here. Definitely would have had a better shot at winning the game if you played the Tiger on 5.
So we're playing Malagos, and we don't know what we're following it up with. Sentinel? Don't Moonfire on Sentinel.
Just Moonfire the Drake. Yeah. God, Moonfire is so good.
With Malagos.
Yeah, I know, just in Druid in general, though. Like, because it's a 0-mana spell, it reduces Arcane Giants. It's good with Yogg, because you can play it before Yogg. Like, it's just really good.
Having cheap spells.
Oh, well, hey. He can get out the Tiger Warden combo here. We can actually do it.
Is he going to?
He should.
He should. Double Tiger wouldn't be bad. You can Warden next turn. You don't have to play it now, but at the same time, you kind of
do.
have to play it now.
You do. Now you just hope the Druid doesn't get swiped, because if he gets swiped, the game's over. The game might be over just now. He just drew Roots. Oh, why wouldn't you just... I would have just Nourished there. You draw 3 cards instead of drawing 1 with Growth.
Ugh. Have a second Growth.
I would have just Nourished. Just Nourish for swipe. Like, you literally just got to Nourish for swipe. Is he dead? He's got 9, 13. Roots is 7, 20. He's 5 off lethal. Like, just draw a swipe and the game's over. Raven Idol. You can Raven Idol into your swipe now. Raven Idol into the swipe.
Do
Find
it. Do it.
Raven Idol into the swipe. No, don't portal. Raven Idol. Raven Idol it first. Find the swipe.
Oh.
Savage Roar does it.
Savage
Savage Roar does it. It's lethal. If he sees it. Either one of those is lethal. Yeah, Savage Roar is lethal. There we go. We found the 3 mana 8 damage. We found the 3 mana 8 damage. Savage Roar is a pretty busted card when you already have a board. Especially when you're a Malagos Druid and you find it off Raven Idol. And that's game 5. So now our second round of Swiss is over, and we can move on.
And we can move on to our third round of Swiss. As shown by this bracket 4, 3, 2,